once in the heart of the dense, foreboding woods, there stood a camp known as Whispering Pines. The camp was nestled deep in the shadows of ancient trees and surrounded by legends of the supernatural for years. Campfires had flickered with stories of strange happenings, and campers had whispered tales of the eerie occurrences that haunted the night. It was the summer of 2023, and a group of adventurous teenagers had decided to test the legends. Sarah, the brave and inquisitive leader, convinced her friends to join her in a night of ghostly exploration. The moon shone brightly above, casting an eerie glow upon the camp. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they made their way through the thick underbrush, guided only by the dim light of their flashlights. Leaves rustled and twigs snapped, creating an unsettling symphony of whispers in the darkness. Suddenly, they came upon an old, decrepit cabin hidden among the trees. It was a structure nobody remembered seeing before. Sarah pushed the creaking door open, revealing the cabin's interior. Cobwebs hung like gossamer threads, and the air was thick with an otherworldly chill. The group hesitantly entered, scanning the room with trembling flashlights. A portrait on the wall caught their attention. It was of a man who looked exactly like the camp's founder, Mr. Thompson, but with an unsettling, sinister glint in his eyes. As they explored further, they found a diary, its pages worn with age. The entries spoke of an unspeakable tragedy. Mr. Thompson, the camp's founder, had dabbled in dark rituals, trying to resurrect his deceased son, Thomas, whom he believed was trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead. These rituals unleashed malevolent forces that tormented the camp for years. Nervously, the teenagers decided to leave the cabin and continue their exploration. But the moment they stepped out, a heavy fog enveloped the camp, shrouding it in an impenetrable mist. Panic set in as they realized they were lost in the nightmarish woods. The ghostly whispers seemed to intensify, echoing through the trees. They heard eerie footsteps behind them, but every time they turned to look, there was nothing there. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, and strange, ghostly apparitions seemed to beckon them deeper into the forest. Exhausted and terrified, they stumbled upon an ancient cemetery hidden in the woods, with tombstones dating back centuries. Each one was marked with a single name, Thomas Thompson. It became clear that the restless spirit of Mr. Thompson's son, Thomas, sought revenge for the dark rituals that had bound his soul to the camp. In a desperate attempt to appease the vengeful spirit, the group searched for the cabin once more. They discovered an old, dusty spell book that detailed a ritual to banish the malevolent forces. The teenagers followed the instructions, using the last of their courage and determination to perform the ritual. As they completed the ritual, the air grew heavy with tension, and the whispers of the forest grew louder, as if protesting their actions. Suddenly, the fog lifted, and the haunting presence dissipated. The curse that had plagued Whispering Pines for decades was broken. With a collective sigh of relief, the teenagers made their way back to the camp, but the eerie tales of Whispering Pines would forever haunt their memories. The legends that once drew them to the camp were now a chilling reality, reminding them of the dark forces that lurked in the shadows of Whispering Pines.